Playoff football has once again returned to our nation's capital as you get a look inside Northwest Stadium here in Landover. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Washington Commanders. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's moving to start the drive. Not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage at that 10. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's caught. p2w. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Baker going to give it to Irvin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Commanders.
To throw, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Kennedy. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. He put through here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4-4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game.
Mayfield looks to throw. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. p2w from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. Gets past one man, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And they're on 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? 60 back. Ready?
They go play action. Daniels. And he'll toss makes this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 19, Charger. Hurt. Check, Bobcat.
Now he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Hawk 70. Hey, smash Bronco. Let go.
Running's going to get him over the 42. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Panther 60. Panthers, Cowboy 80. Street. Ready.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
49-yard line.
Ready. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
60 Eagle. Check. 19 Lion. Ready.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Well, he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
19 Tiger. Go check. Ready.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
Well, first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
10 at the 10-yard line.
Check smash. Hut.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now. But this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent after a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's another Buccaneers first down. A gain of 15.
Now Mayfield.
First down, Tampa Bay.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready up.
And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Come on.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Daniels going to keep it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 35. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Fighting his way through contact. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Let's go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let go.
He will not get there as the try for two is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the one. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He'll try again. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score.
Well, a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle with an amazing diving catch. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Mayfield down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 2. To throw is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throwing for Jalen Waddle. And Waddle's got it by the sideline. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. Now it's Daniels. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready? Go!
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington! Christian McCaffrey, 33 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. And they stop shy of the goal line here, so the lead will remain at 6 points. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still winning, and how you continue to lead.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Off the play fake, Daniels. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in his first half. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. On third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Here's Daniels. Throwing well, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two here, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And a quick throw there is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way out to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And now it fell incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
18. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Panther streak. Panther streak. Ready.
And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Daniels going to throw for it. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the 1st. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Irving. It's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards. A shotgun handoff here to Irvin. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
It's now third and goal.
Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go
Pretty
now.
important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Go.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
49-yard line.
Ready. Let's go.
Now Daniels. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 14-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey right. Looking to find a lane that he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
19-18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
kick is indeed good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They go play action. Mayfield. He finds his man complete. That's Kennedy. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Kennedy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Play fake. Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And again, it's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 38 now, here's second and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Able to get across midfield and down to the Buccaneer territory. They'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down at the 45.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
At the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Get up. Next check. Let's go.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
70, Warriors 70. Ready. Let's go.
Daniels looking to throw. Man, and he hits it in stride. And he will have a Commanders 1st down, and that should just about do it. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Commanders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The score, Commanders 44, Buccaneers 30.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Regular. King. 180.
Here's Baker. Open man is Ibuka. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's still hard, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Ready.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the 1st as he's dropped at the 46.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Dragon 60. 19 Lions.
Ready,
on 4th down, here's Daniels. Looking deep downfield. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.